the transformation of Singapore's nightlife, Clarke Quay, Keong Saik Road and Club Street. Singapore's nightlife scene, once bursting with energy and late-night laughter along Clarke Quay, Keong Saik Road, and Club Street, is now facing a quiet transformation. For many who owned or frequented bars, 2025 looks like a tough year with even more closures on the horizon. It wasn't always like this. Clarke Quay used to be a buzzing riverside hotspot filled with dozens of bars and clubs, where crowds spilled over bridges and riverside steps, laughing and partying till dawn. But the pandemic and new regulations reshaped the scene dramatically. Clarke Quay underwent a $62 million makeover, aiming to become a place that caters both day and night, mixing family-friendly spots like a dog swimming pool and a supermarket with traditional nightlife venues. While this brings fresh faces, it also splits the vibe, leaving the nights quieter and foot traffic thinner. Longtime nightclub Zouk once thrived with up to 40 bars nearby to keep the night alive, but now there are less than half, and the energy has faded. Rising costs, stricter liquor rules that limit late-night drinking, and competition from overseas nightlife hubs have pulled patrons away or pushed them to stay home. One familiar face, Messiah Abalos, recalls how the bustling nights of bar hopping and crowd-filled streets are now a thing of the past, with crowds thinning as early as 2 a.m. Club Street and Siang Hill, famous for their rooftop bars and weekend street closures that let partygoers roam freely, have seen their festive weekends vanish since the pandemic. The end of these car-free, pedestrian-friendly nights hit the area's atmosphere hard. Bar owners like Naz Arjuna remember the streets alive with laughter and dancing, now replaced by quiet nights and fewer regulars. High drink prices and costly late-night transport have made casual drinks rarer, pushing the nightlife towards a more selective crowd. Meanwhile, noise complaints and strict licensing rules have stifled efforts to extend operating hours. Some venues pivoted to restaurant licenses with early closing times, barely surviving the economic squeeze of rising rents and reduced foot traffic. The once lively Keong Saik Road, famous for its bold nightlife makeover from a former red light district, now struggles to keep venues open past midnight. Bureaucratic hurdles and manpower shortages further tighten the noose on late-night entertainment. Yet, even amid these challenges, pockets of resilience shine through. Bars with clear identities like LGBTQ-friendly venues in Neil Road keep the music alive past midnight. Some operators focus on creating intimate spaces and strong communities rather than chasing the old sprawling late-night buzz. Singapore's nightlife evolution isn't just about closures, it's also about adapting. Areas like Marina Bay Sands have become entertainment hubs by carefully curating diverse venues that attract both younger and mature crowds, mixing spectacular club experiences with refined cocktail bars. These places highlight the trend towards focused, quality experiences rather than sprawling nightlife districts. For many locals, the loss feels personal. The casual after-work drinks, spontaneous nights out, and the joy of late-night supper runs have dwindled. This changing nightlife culture, alongside economic pressures and stricter regulations, calls for fresh approaches, relaxed licensing, better late-night transport, and lower alcohol duties to revive the spirit of Singapore's nights. As some clubs close their doors, others are reinventing themselves, emphasizing live music, events, and earlier evening offerings that make a night out special. The city's nocturnal charm may be shifting, but the love for coming together to eat, drink, and celebrate after dark remains deeply rooted in Singapore's soul.